God, I hope this time it does not get, deleted, the video. The video that I was just recording, I just recorded for 5 minutes and then I checked if it was working, then it was cut into 7 pieces. Like 1 minute, 2 minutes, then 30 seconds, then 30 seconds, that's something like that, right? And I've thought for a second that is someone spying on me, like is someone playing prank on me? Then I just realized it's just my volume button in the phone that is working little too shady. When the volume buttons automatically goes up, it is just a problem with my phone, I guess. I've been experiencing it for like 2 years from, right? It is this phone which I'm recording from is 6 year old and it is starting to act up. Yep. So back to where I was reading. Ritualize an often overlooked. I think I just don't want to read this book. Like it is so boring. Like I know it is a great book. It gives you many insights in it, but I don't know. And like it is really just yeah. Ritualize. I think our minds are just not working. Or is it working that, or I have just stimulated it with junk food and, you know, with doom scrolling, politics. I just don't get what, politics is really about. Like, I think when, like today, I just watched a reel and then the next reel that I watch is just completely opposite. Like, whatever the previous reel established is just broken on. Like it is there no base. Everyone is just making a story of their own, of their understanding, and I think it is great. Like we do it in everything. Like we do it from learning maths, science, and making theories of the world, creating ideas and what the world is in our minds. But at the same time, it is very confusing because internet is a place where people speak with such conviction that because what you read on the internet is the most vague stuff you will ever hear, because in real life people will not say stuff like this that they say in online. Like they will speak with conviction, they will speak with such a you know belief in their tones and all that. And you as a consumer who is tired from consuming fucking hundreds of thousands of real per day, you can't really focus on it. Like yeah, I guess bro, the meme, that right, I guess bro, that meme, right. We are all just turning into people that do not care about, who don't care about things. We just don't care because we have satisfied. And it's just like, Madara from Naruto. No, or was it Obito? I don't know. No, it was not Obito. It was like a. I don't know what was the plot. But a character is trying to make a world where it will create dreams, and people will live in dreams where they are comfortable believing in whatever they want, have got it. Everyone is main character in their dreams, but in reality they are just in a bubble, all just cocooned in pathetic states, left far from reality, ran from reality, I guess. I don't know why I'm sidetracking and talking to, but yeah, I just like to speak to you guys. Don't think I don't need to read 10 minutes today because I have read 3 minutes if you are going not to believe me. 3 minutes, 3. I will count that 5. I will read for 5 and then I will leave because I have work to do. In reality, I just need to scroll. I just want to scroll. That's what I think is limiting me to. And ritualize. An often overlooked observation about that we use their minds to create valuable things is that they are rarely haphazard in their work in their work habits. Consider the Pulitzer Prize winning the biography Robert Callirro as revealed in a 2009 magazine profile. Every inch of Callirro New York office is now governed by rules. Where he places his book, how he stack his notebooks, with what he puts on his wall, what what he wears to the office. Everything is specified by the routine that was very little over Callirro's long career. I trained myself to be organized, he explained. Charles Darwin had a similar strict structure for his working life during the periods when he was performing on the origin of species. As his son Francis later remembered, he would rise promptly at 7 on to take a short walk. He would then eat breakfast alone and retire to his studies from 8 to 9:30. The next hour was dedicated to reading his letters from the day before, after which he would return to his study from 10 to until noon. After this session, he would mull over challenging ideas while walking on a proscribed route that strayed at his greenhouse. Within he circled a path on his property. He would walk until satisfied with his thinking that declare his work day done. The journalist Mason Curry, who spent half a decade cataloging the habits of the famous thinker and writers, and from I learned the previous two examples, I summarize this tendency towards systemization as follows. There is a there is a popular notation that artists work from inspiration, that there is a sunstrike or bolt or bubbling up of creative mojo from who knows where, but I hope my work makes clear that waiting for inspiration to strike is a terrible, terrible plan. In fact, perhaps the single best piece of advice I can offer to anyone trying to do creative work is to ignore inspiration. And that's true, like inspiration is a bitch, like it comes and goes, because whenever you are inspired, hit it on the nail, because never know when it is going to fade. In New York column of Topic, David Brooks summarizes this reality as bluntly: great creative minds think like artists but work like accountants. That's true. Let me see the time. Please don't get off.